Holy fact. Took fucking long enough.
Hopefully it's broadcasting properly.
Back in tubes. Fucking YouTubes.
I can't see if we're getting anything, so
Nope.
here's hoping. Well, if you guys are watching the show, go down and chat and let us know if you can hear us.
There's an app now I have, so I can chat too.
Yeah, the problem is, though, that app doesn't let you listen as well.
No.
Womp.
Womp. Oh well. All I'm not going to be able to hear is any phone calls and the stuff that goes on there. There it is.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have a headset around here somewhere for you.
We had some in the old office. Oh well.
Well, somebody calls in, you gotta hear them.
Oh.
Well.
I could always share.
Said I would have brought any extra headsets I had up with us, I would have assumed.
Yeah. Somebody calls in, I can just take one of your earbuds.
Yeah. What? I don't know, right here.
No worries.
Love how on every broadcast there's a few minutes of just nothing going on.
Mm-hmm. Are we live on C? Never mind.
Warning, the hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a show like any other. With that in mind, if you listen to the show, there are no way responsible for any and all side effects that may include insomnia, paranoia, dizziness, lightheadedness, hysteria, acid reflux, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, narcolepsy, epilepsy, infidelity, gluten, insanity, senility, mental instability, sterility, or any other illity. They also are not responsible for any dryness, wetness, sensitivity to light or sound, nightmares, gay mares, spontaneous combustion, immaculate conception, loss of sight, taste, or inhibitions, telekinesis, paralysis, nor will they take credit for any loss of faith, life, limbs, clothing, dignity, or morals, demonic possession, or sudden change of sexual orientation, ejaculation, or total loss of humor. You should not indulge in Little Punch Drunk if you are pregnant or may become pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any mind-altering medications, or have any heart conditions. If you are experiencing itching, rashes, nausea, blindness, deafness, or loss of sexual appetite, please stop your intake of Little Punch Drunk and call your physician immediately. For the rest of you, thanks for not pussying out, and enjoy the show.
It's time to crack open a cold one because this is a Little Punch Drunk, and I am, of course, the man with the mouth, Rambo, and sitting to my right
Is the international nerd JW.
And how are you today, sir?
I'm good. I'm recovering from a massive headache I had this morning, but I'm about 80%.
Cat's beating you up in your sleep?
I don't know what it is. I just woke up and I'm just like, wow, my head hurts. I'm gonna go back to bed. I slept for another 3 hours.
Out drinking last night?
No. The only time I drink is when I'm with you, Rambo.
Yay! It's I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. I just can't seem to fucking win in this world right now.
What's happened? What has God done to you now?
Yeah, just once again, one more fucking thing in my way, not being able to get the fucking bike.
What happened?
I don't want to get into the long fucking story of it. Let's just say it's bullshit, and I should have rode the fuck home today.
All right, fair enough.
It's true.
No more injuries?
No.
No? Okay.
So, how's your week been?
My week's been good. Been getting some shifts at one job and not the other, and I found out another one's closing, so it's been a roller coaster of a week. So, but, yeah. I mean, nothing beats last weekend, so.
Well, I mean, maybe if we would have been Fetish Con, might have beat.
Maybe.
But.
As long as the burlesque dancers weren't there.
Well, there were, but just hot ones.
But you know, other than not being able to get your bike, how was your week?
Shitty.
Shitty? Awesome.
Couple meltdowns at work. People are just fucking idiots as usual. Let's see. Coworkers. You see, do you know why I started with you?
Why?
Because I'm trying to type for the fucking show, and I can't type and talk at the same goddamn time.
I'm sorry. Well, I had a very boring week. I just worked and I was wondering where you started with me first. Yeah. Nothing too exciting this week. Except I got an email saying that my loot crate is shipped. Yay! So next week we will have our loot crates and show them on the. Well, that is if the mail can give you your loot crate this week, this month.
I'm not.
Last month, so I got to do heroes now.
Well, no, they could have waited. Okay, long and short of it. They're trying to tell me I don't make enough money, and yet, basically they're looking at all of. But I can't put Samaya on the loan.
Okay.
They're failing to recognize the fact that I'm not paying everything that has to be paid here. I'm paying half of it.
Yeah.
So it's becoming a problem.
Why won't they let you put her on there?
She can't.
Oh.
So it's becoming one of these catch-22 things. It's like, okay, well, I could buy a bike outright with the money that I have, but it's not going to be the one that I want.
Right.
It's going to be small, and I'm not going to be happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I find a way to make some more money, or find someone who'll give me a fucking loan.
Just start hooking on OBT.
Yeah, I'm not black, nor do I have tranny parts, so I don't think it's going to work. But
you're not one of those silly men that dresses like a woman, are you? No, honey, I'm all woman. Netflix it.
But funny and aggravating story.
What?
This week, Samaya ordered some Chinese, like you do, and she was waiting. She waited about an hour and a half.
Oof.
No food showed up.
Oof.
So she called and she's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And they're like, "No, we delivered it. We've got a signed receipt." The guy below us apparently stopped the Chinese food guy and took the food.
What a dick.
I told somebody she should have went down there with a fucking bat or something and broke the guy's fucking kneecaps.
Uh-huh.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, this dude gets to eat for fucking free because he stops. By the way, with a credit card receipt, aren't you supposed to get some form of identification?
Yeah.
Or at least we need to see the card.
Yeah. They don't do that, though.
They're supposed to by law.
But they don't do it.
So She got her food. They sent back. They sent another guy out with more food, but it's like seriously, I wanted to go down and beat the shit out of this guy.
I just leave him a passive-aggressive note on his door.
Well, the problem is we don't know exactly which neighbor it is. They just said they were stopped on the second floor, so it's either there or there.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's name was Lewis.
Just find out.
That's what I'm saying. And she's like, we're just going to go knocking door to door and look and see who's eating Chinese food. And I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
And then I'll take the food. And I'm not going to eat it, but I'm not going to let them fucking finish it either.
Yeah.
And I hope they're downstairs listening right now, too.
Because they can hear through that floor.
Yes. It's paper. But
The paper floor?
But if I yell again, she's going to come out and yell at me.
Yeah.
But no, I was more pissed off about it than she was, I think.
Well, it's food. I would be pissed off, too.
Or just, again, you don't do anything. You just let the guy get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you do something back.
See, I hate confrontation, but when it comes to food, I'll fucking choke a bitch.
Again, I don't care what it is. Someone stole from her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plain
And you
simple.
know where he is.
Second floor.
And you know he's going to be groggy and a little slow with all that fucking MSG in his stomach. You can beat his ass pretty easy. What am I going to do with the boy? Leave him in the fucking crib.
Right.
Put him in the crib, go downstairs with my fucking, kind of like Jack's cane.
Yeah.
With the metal skull on it.
Uh-huh.
Just go down there. Where's my Chinese food, bitch?
Yep.
Where's my Chinese food, bitch? Oh, he's dead.
Wait, what's your name? Greg! Oh, so I'm looking for Lewis. Sorry. Where's my Chinese food?
And just have a grand old time. Let's see, what else happened this week? I got sent home from work.
What'd you do? Did you get sent to the principal's office?
No, it was because I was already at overtime.
Oh,
and I just
okay.
needed to get rid of
I
somebody.
thought you finally pissed someone off to the point that they sent you
Well,
home.
we did have a come to Jesus chat beforehand. As I said,
We
I
did.
had a few meltdowns.
They gave you the talk.
Well, okay, here's what happened. One of the days. Yeah, I'm in there, and this one girl, she will show up an hour ahead of time just so she could be the first one in,
Mm-hmm.
and then at 10:30 start complaining. I'm the first one in. I should be able to go. I don't want to be here anymore. I got to
Right.
do this. I got to do that. I got to be here in the morning, which she did have to be there at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Mind you, she picked up that 8 a.m. shift.
Right.
Too bad. So sad. That's a dumb fucking decision on your part.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, people got kids, too, so it doesn't matter what's going on. They got to be able to crack it on.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you so fucking important? Nothing. You're just being a bitch. Anyway.
It's a waitress?
Huh?
Waitress or chef?
No, someone I work with.
Oh, okay.
Like, in my station.
Oh, I see.
But she does this every single day. And half the time it's like, I got to go because of my ride. Okay, when I'm walking out at 1 in the morning, she's just sitting outside, waiting. Okay, you could have been in there fucking working.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be such a bitch. But I digress further. So she complains. Eventually, the manager just kind of decides she's pissing me off enough. I'm just going to let her go. So she does. Well, then, douchey McFaggart, standing next to her, starts going, oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm sick. I got to go. And the same kind of thing. It got to be a point where it's like, fuck it. He's standing there not doing anything and getting paid. Fuck it. Send him home.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's me. You got the two middle guys, the 4 o'clock, the 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock's gone, the other 4 o'clock's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just sitting here like, okay, we're still getting orders. It's 12:30 almost. And people are we're still putting food out.
12:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting kind of pissed off, whatnot. And then the manager comes to me. He's like, look, I know you've been here for a while. I know you're getting pretty pissed off because everyone's leaving. I'm going to cut you. You can go home. And I'll stay and help him close. And look at the manager. I'm saying, no, that's not right. Because you've got a lot of manager duties to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not leaving him by himself to do this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's stupid, and it'd be wrong of me to leave.
Yeah.
So I stayed, but I was livid
Mm-hmm.
because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's right. Okay, well, then we're going to see how squeaky I can be soon. If I see you doing something stupid, I'm going to flag you down for it. I'm going to just start narking on everybody.
You're going to be a whistleblower.
And you want to see squeaky wheels, they're going to be coming off their fucking hinges. I don't care if I got to go in and cut your brake lines. Those wheels are going to keep spinning. So that pissed me off. Then I got into an argument because the day before that,
Mm-hmm.
we were closing, and we were with one of the managers who doesn't really his attention to detail is not what mine is.
Right.
And so I'm cleaning. And apparently, the rest of the people I was closing with went to the manager and said, "Hey, can you check us out?" He said, "Okay, go ahead." No one ever told me we were done. So I'm going back and fixing all their mistakes for another 20 minutes. So I go to the manager, I go, "Hey, finally finished. I don't know where everyone else is." So the day before, I have a meltdown because of everyone leaving.
Uh-huh.
They leave me there to keep cleaning without telling me that we were done. So I confront one of them the next day. "Well, you were talking to somebody. I didn't want to interrupt."
Wow.
So I'm wiping down a counter, talking to somebody who was also cleaning, standing next to me, but a different station. And you don't want to tell me, "We can all go home now."
I think that trumps you talking to someone.
Yeah. Even if that was the real reason why they didn't fucking tell me,
Mm-hmm.
get your head out of your ass and think for one moment of your life. Use that one brain cell that got you stuck in a kitchen with me. And just fucking do what you're supposed to do. Not what's fucking easiest. So then I come in on Saturday and the manager's like, working like 15 minutes, like, when you're done with that, I need to talk to you. And I already know, it's like, okay, so it's going to be that come to Jesus, like, dude, you need to chill the hell out. You're scaring people now. It's part of the conversation.
Really? Well, if you didn't scare anybody, I'd be worried.
A little bit. So then the other half of the chat was, what can we do to try and fix some of these problems so that you're not going off the handle all the time like this?
Mm-hmm.
And I ran down the list of, hey, look, without saying it, if this place were run like a business, maybe I wouldn't be so fucking angry all the time. If we had a staff that would do their job, maybe I wouldn't be so angry all the time. If I had managers that did their job, maybe I wouldn't be so angry all the time.
Yeah.
But it was a constructive conversation, not just me saying, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them, fuck you, fuck these guys, I'll fuck them too. It was a constructive, I'm just breaking it down to what was going on in my head.
Right.
Which I'm finding lately has been frightening in itself.
Yeah.
I find myself standing still calmly, but the only way I can put it is, are you familiar with the mind's eye? How you can kind of imagine something to a point where you pretty much can see it?
Yeah, you can pretty much see it happening, yeah.
In my mind's eye, I'm freaking out and really just bashing people's skulls in, tearing things apart, throwing shit around, just screaming at the top of my lungs and just having a rampage. And I'm just standing there.
Twitching.
And I mean it. And I'm like hearing myself, and it's like, this isn't good. Rambo should not be penning this up this much. Rambo shouldn't be this mad. But yeah, and then he said, well, you're over your hours. You want to go home? Yes. And I go.
Yeah, I had some kind of a mind's eye thing going on. A couple nights ago, I was going to bed, and I usually get to bed late, probably around like 2 or 3.
Ooh.
Shut up. And so I'm laying in bed, and I hear this outside. I'm like, the fuck is playing music with the bass turned up at 3 a.m.?
On your property?
Well, no, I could hear it outside, but it was like faint, but I could still hear it, and it was still bothering me. So it was one of my neighbors, one of my like 40 neighbors around my property. And so I walk outside in my undies, because, I'm comfy. And I walk outside, I'm listening, and I'm trying to figure out which direction it's fucking coming from. And it's coming from all sides.
Well, the echo's bouncing back and forth.
So I'm like, who the fuck? I can't call the cops because I don't know who it is.
Well, I mean, you could.
Well, they could just drive around until they find somebody.
You could say, hey, in this area. I don't have to see my neighbors if I don't want to really see them. And I can still hear this music coming from somewhere, and it's echoing everywhere. Can someone
kept me up. Like I'm doing that stare at the ceiling, like Jesus Christ. 4:30 in the morning.
Rainbow starts getting ready for bed.
4:30 in the morning. I'm picturing myself grabbing my rifle in my closet and just knocking on door or finding whoever who had that
In his undies, because
in my undies. Yeah,
comfy.
it's like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5. Just knocking on doors and whoever's had the thing and just blowing people away. Damn it, I need my damn sleep. I don't know if I'm gonna get called in the morning.
So, yeah, mine gets a fair bit more violent.
Well, I'm a gun guy. You're more of a melee fighter. I'm more of a firearm fighter.
I like to feel the squish between my fingers and toes.
Guns are too quick. You don't get the little emotion.
Well, that's not necessarily true. You could shoot him in his knee and take the barrel and stick it in there and twist it around a little bit. Hopefully it's still hot so it burns and he doesn't bleed to death. Fire off a couple more inside.
I was gonna say Netflix it, but I don't think that one's on Netflix.
No?
No. No, on mine.
Or you could duct tape your blades to the barrel.
Or you just grab a knife and make a bayonet on the barrel.
Yeah, the little razor blade. Little circle. Then you say, "Go on, run now."
Yep.
Because you put the target, you put the circle.
Well, it's more like go on, run now.
Either way.
The only handgun I have is a BB gun.
See, I prefer handguns.
I do too. We used to have revolvers. Like each member of my family had their own revolver. Well, my mom didn't have a revolver. She had a Derringer. She's like, it's a little gun. I can handle that.
What's that? The 2-shooter?
It's the 2-shooter Derringer.
Yep.
We took it out to shoot one day, and she's like, "This is not gonna be." Bam! I'm like, it's like the noisy cricket from Men in Black.
I mean, it's got a little power, but Derringer doesn't have that much.
Well, she wasn't expecting it, so she wasn't bracing. She was just expecting like.
She was expecting a baby gun.
Bam!
There's real gunpowder in there, lady.
But my dad had a single action Army. I had just a regular old revolver. I forgot what it was called.
Single action or double action?
He had a single action Army.
I mean, yours.
Mine was not. You couldn't really do that. Well, you could do that, but I guess I don't know what the difference is.
Single action is you have to cock it before you pull the trigger. Double action, pulling the trigger. The first half cocks it. Second half fire. Yeah, okay. Double action.
Yes, double action. Because that was just take too much time.
That's the way it used to have to be done. Click, and that's why you see the.
Well, my dad, he has the it's not like it's cat ball, or not cat ball, but you know what I'm talking about. It's not like you can't see the back of the bullet in the gun. It's got like this little casing over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what his was, and his you could fan it and do that shit.
Well, that's why those people did that, because you had to cock it, pull it.
Yeah. I tried fanning his, but it hurt.
No shit.
I'm like, ah.
You got to build up that callus.
Yeah, callus. Yeah. I'm like,
Not to mention, heats up if you fire off a few rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I like the revolvers. I never had like an actual handgun, like 9mm. Well, I'm talking about like modern
Semi-autos.
Yeah, the semi-automatics. I've never had those. So I'm like, what do you need a semi-automatic for? 6 bullets. If it doesn't die in 6 bullets, you're not a very good shot.
Well, that's the point. Is they want to just spray the fucking around. That's why they say the best home defense gun is actually a shotgun using buckshot.
Yeah.
Point and click.
Exactly.
As long as you're 10 feet away.
Sprays everywhere.
But I don't feel like redecorating my room after every shot.
Exactly. Yeah, I have
bad enough I'm gonna have to clean brain and other blood and shit off my walls. I don't want to have to replace them. Replace the TV because got a little crazy.
Yeah, I have a what millimeter is my handgun? Or my rifle. I think it's like .557. It's like they're like, I don't know.
They're shells, yeah.
They're shells, yeah. But it's one of these guns that you have to like.
Pump action.
No, it's like you have to put the bullet in, then put it in. It's a lever.
Bolt action.
It's bolt action. There you go. Bolt action. That's what
Old school hunting, right?
Yes.
See, but there is something kind of satisfying to the of a shotgun, just dropping it open.
Mm-hmm. My dad did have the drop open kind. It was like boom, clunk, and it was you could shoot one barrel at a time if you wanted to. It wasn't a ch-ch, it was just like boom, clunk.
Yeah.
It was heavy.
You ever seen a slug hit something?
No. Oh yes, I have. Yeah, we went target practicing, and we have a I don't know if it's still there because none of us have used it, but my family, my dad's brother and his family, and then our family, we have a campground in the Parton Ranch in St. Cloud / Kissimmee, and we went target practicing over there, and I got to shoot the slugs out of the shotgun, black and blue all over. Because I was like 12 at the time, so I was just like black and blue from my shoulder.
You'd be black and blue today.
Down to my nip, and then I shot a muzzleloader. That's probably what made me be black and blue was the fucking muzzleloader. But yeah, I don't know if I didn't have it in the right position or what. Like I see some of these people.
Kick.
I see some of these people who like hold it like they put it right there, or like here,
no,
and not on the shoulder blade, or they hold it like
their armpit or down by their side.
Down by their side. It's like if you're gonna shoot a muzzleloader from the hip, you're gonna dislocate both arms.
Or the hip.
Or the hip.
I have seen somebody do that though. They can take shotguns and rifles, literally stick it on their hip and shoot it sideways.
Yeah.
50% accuracy.
Yeah.
It was kind of amusing to watch them fall over.
But I think with the muzzleloader, I think I did, because I was 12, I think I did this number. Boom! And then fall back. I think it stunned me. But yeah, I did shoot off a slug.
How you doing over there? Good enough to fuck you
straight up.
there.
I'm just like, but yeah, I did shoot off a slug into a tree, and it left a hole like that big.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, there'll be nothing left of the deer.
Well, the deer would be. You hit a person with a slug, you might break him in half.
Yeah.
Especially you get him right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just snap the spine into pieces, and his whole body goes limp off to the side.
And I found out, well, not through experience, but target practicing, if you shoot a shotgun with birdshot, they'll still be alive, but they won't come by your house again.
No. But that's like the buckshot. Buckshot's heavier, denser, but yeah.
The buckshot could act. Well, I'm saying like buckshot. If you hit them in the right place, if you hit them in the eye, it's going to go through their brain. And with a birdshot, it could probably just like get like right under their skin.
Yeah.
And they won't come back. Well, if you hit them with buckshot, they won't come back for a different reason.
Well, I'm talking a little bit of a distance. I'm not talking, hi, Jade, have you? Because that'd be like be getting hit with a slug.
Like Bill Murray in Zombieland.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets? Garfield, I guess.
So, also this week, I found a new addiction.
Yeah.
No, I didn't miss. It's okay.
Okay. I thought you were like, I found a new addiction. I thought you were going to be like, so yeah, I've been shooting up heroin.
Man, check out these tracks. No, thank you to the guys at the Ridiculous Ramblings podcast. I was able to acquire Minecraft and several different patches.
Did they gift it to you?
Not really.
Oh.
But yeah, so now I have that, and I started dicking around with them one night, and
the console version is a lot more addicting than the PC version, I think.
Maybe.
Well, because it's easier. Because with the PC version, it's hard to play multiplayer unless you're like really good at coding. Because you have to set up like LAN parties, or you have to set up a server and shit like that. Which on the consoles,
it's already built in.
It's already built in,
yeah.
Exactly. You just be like join game or create game. So.
But I also got a Bluetooth so I could talk to people while I play, and I made a random throwaway comment that kind of took off.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, man, I bet you don't get much PvP here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself, we got these huge fucking islands. If we get enough people, each person just take a chunk, deck it out, we could most dangerous game this shit. We should do Deathcraft.
Deathcraft. Nice.
And that's what we've been doing.
Nice.
We're building sections. We each have a little base of operations that
Yeah.
we're not. No one's really going to be fighting in their bases.
Before you start, I would say make a bed so you have a spawn point, so you're not spawning in the middle of nowhere and you have to find your way back.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, the console game, if you leave, you come back, you're in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
The spot you logged off in.
Right. I'm saying, but if you die,
Oh yeah, no.
you go back to the original spawn point unless you have a bed and you sleep in it.
Yeah, in our bases, we all have a bed.
Yeah.
But they're all hidden as well.
Mm-hmm.
One's in a treehouse.
Nice.
One's behind a waterfall.
Mhm.
One, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
He probably has it like underground.
No.
No.
But let me ask, what is everyone's obsession with building really tall stuff in this game?
Mainly, what I did it for was so I can find my way back without a compass.
Well, we did build a beacon or two to say
'Cause
where
that's-
the land
right.
separated.
No, the only tallest building I've made is I made a 3-story castle, basically. Is what
No, I mean just getting a bunch of shit and building just a tower straight up.
Because I did that so I can find my way back if I'm out like mining shit and stuff like that, or getting trees and shit.
But
or
it
if I'm
didn't
going to the
become
jungle.
It didn't become a staple.
No, well I just went up to a tall tree and was like, all right, where is it? Okay, I'm gonna go in that direction now.
I don't know, but Holly built just this huge fucking tower just right
yeah,
there,
I would
and I'm
just
just
build like a huge tower, put a ladder up there, and then put a torch on top.
it wasn't for that though.
No.
It was just to build a big ass fucking tower.
Why? You're wasting material.
And one of the other guys is just building this giant fucking cylindrical wall,
Mm-hmm.
like 100 stories up, and I'm like, why? To what end?
You need to get bookshelves made.
Got him.
So you can create a portal to the Nether.
Already did it.
Nice. You like the Nether? Hard as fuck, isn't it?
I'm about to say, interesting.
Yeah. Everything there will kill you. Like that.
I like that you can't drop water.
Nope.
Tried, I wanted to put out a fire. Just
Mhm.
went, pfft.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. The Nether is basically hell.
Yeah. But I want to get to the end, I think they said it's
Mhm.
called.
The end is another one that's good.
And apparently I was told you got to find some underground temple.
Well, it's a castle. You have to go. It's like a temple type thing, and you have to go to it's like another portal, and basically it's just like Bizarro world kind of.
Well, again, what they said is in order to get there, though, you got to find this underground
Mhm.
temple or whatever,
Yeah.
get through it and find the portal.
What I would do though is I would
Pardon me, I don't know what the hell
oh,
this
you're
is.
fine. I would just create a seed and then go into free play mode, fly up, and just keep digging everywhere, and then till you find the temple, and then remember what that seed number was, and then write it down and go into regular play mode so you know exactly where that temple is, so you can go directly to the end.
Well, see, I didn't do that. We're just playing.
I like to go into free play mode every once in a while if I just want to just build shit without having to worry about.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing right now, to build
Yeah.
the temples.
Mhm.
But once our death game begins,
You're gonna go into
no
regular-
more creative mode.
Yeah.
Anything, and also we are not allowed to start with or leave anything better than iron.
Yeah.
So we'll all still be on even ground, but
Mhm.
we can then start mining and building our own stuff.
Because it's not going to be fair if you all have if two of you have diamond
Yeah.
and one of you have iron, the other one has steel. It wouldn't be fair.
One of the areas that we're building is the asylum,
Okay.
where we are going to be putting one of every monster in a jail cell.
Nice. Kind of like a la The Room
And can you imagine?
or the Cabin in the Woods.
Then imagine though, someone starts fighting in there, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Fuck you, Enderman, get him!"
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes.
You know, I think it'd just be funny as hell.
Mhm.
We built the gas cage.
In the gas cage.
It's 3 stories high,
Yeah.
big old cage. But since they blow shit up like glass, we had to checkerboard the stone so you can look in.
Yeah.
They can shoot fireballs at you.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's view at your own risk.
What's in here? Shit.
Yeah, the other ones I want to do like a Hannibal Lecter style. I think would be really cool.
Mhm.
They got a room, but it's just a glass wall, so you can see them.
Boo.
Put a little plaque and whatnot. But since this is Tech Disaster Studio, what Ridiculous Ramblings has is the Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
That's their studio name. So in the Asylum, each one of us, we're going to have our own room, our own placard,
Nice.
so that we get to come and go out of there if we want to.
Sweet.
But again, once we start killing each other, I don't know that that's a safe zone. I want to build a water slide in there.
Yeah. I want to build like a roller coaster using a minecart and redstone.
I'll show you what I've done.
That'd be cool. Because I had one of my friends, he made like a transit system with that. Instead of a roller coaster, just a transit system. So you can go to like one part of the map and just using like switches and redstone and a minecart.
Sorry, I thought that was going somewhere.
No, but it was like all above ground, so you, like it's just like, oh, there you go. It's like a monorail.
You mean suspended up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, right now, I have. You'll like it when I show you after the show. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Very, very Temple of Doom-esque.
All right. Kalima. Nam Shivaya. Nam Shivaya. Nam Shivaya.
But I was sad to find out that you didn't have the PS3 version.
I have the Xbox version.
Because then you could join the death games.
I know. I'll have to see if I can get the Xbox, the 360, or the
You should. It's
PS3
pretty
version.
cheap.
I know. Yeah.
We're not.
I've been playing something on my top 10 for the past few days. That I have a top 10 this week. Top 10 MMORPGs. These are my top 10s, not yours, not anybody else's. If you don't like it, fuck off. It's my top 10.
Which means
These are
it's
only
wrong.
games that I've played. I'm sure there are better ones out there, but these are the ones that I've played.
Yeah, I saw your top one, and I'm still kind of like, I don't know. Because I played.
I like it for a reason. I like it for a reason. I'll tell you why when I get there.
Okay.
Okay. So, anything wonderful happened news-wise?
Before we get into that, I think we're gonna take a short break.
Okay. Here you go, Rambo. Here's your. Anything else?
Yeah, does this look like herpes?
Oh my God! What is wrong with your eyes? They're freaking me out. Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Has this ever happened to you? Chances are it hasn't, but that's only because you haven't visited our sponsors at ExoticLenses.com. They have the perfect way to finish off any cosplay or Halloween costume ideas.
Oh, that? No. That's not like pink eye or anything. I just got these great contacts.
Oh, okay. Well, where'd you get them?
Fuck, what was that place again?
Yeah, that would be ExoticLenses.com, official sponsor of A Little Punch Drunk.
Oh, yeah. It's ExoticLenses.com.
Oh, okay. Well, can I get some?
No.
All right.
Actually, you can! All you have to do is visit ExoticLenses.com. They also have prescription as well as custom-made contacts available to order.
Yay!
Ass.
What?
It ended,
I think so.
and you didn't say anything.
I couldn't tell.
Man, I gotta do everything around here.
It's not as long as our last one. I miss our last one.
And that was Exotic Lenses with music by Midnight Syndicate.
We need another long promo.
We need more sponsors. If you'd like to sponsor the show, feel free. You know what we completely forgot to do?
What?
We'll do it in hour 2. Thank you guys. If you are watching live on the website, www.littlepunchdrunk.com, we go on every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Little Punch Drunk time.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to call in, 484-994-ALPD. And if you're too damn stupid to know what those 4 little letters mean,
484-994-2573.
and if you're the kind of jackass that's going to steal somebody's Chinese food instead of letting it get to its proper destination,
Hello, LTE, bitch.
where's my food?
Oh, shit.
Anyway, also, things you can call in with if you just want to chat, call in. If you have an idea for Rambo Rants for You, you can call in. That's a segment where either you decide something has pissed you off and you just want to hear somebody else scream about it for a change, or if you think that there is something out there that I cannot bitch about, let me know.
Paper clips.
What else we got?
What? that we do.
If ever you want to play a game, you
Yeah.
can call in, ask for a game, and just
Mhm.
topics, news, what have you.
Yeah.
Any of it. Call in, have some fun.
Rambo has 2 games that he likes to play.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Tourist or Retard, where he gives you a scenario of
That has
something
actually happened
that
and
is-
been in the news here
Mhm.
in Orlando, Florida.
either happened to him or happened in the news, and you have to tell him
All news.
all news.
All news.
Used to be if it happened to you. No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, something that happened in the news, and you have to tell him if it was somebody who did it who was a stupid. You say it because you're better at it than I am.
Then you have to tell me whether the action was done by a stupid, fucking, ignorant piece of shit, possibly Brazilian, but not necessarily tourist, or a sweet, tender, wide-eyed, loving,
Stop it.
gentle, smiling, fucking retarded child.
Tender and loving.
They hug so much. They have so much love to give. So much
Hey
love.
there, short bush. I got some popsicles in the shelf. Call me. And he also has a game called Two Truths and a Lie, Rambo
Which
Edition.
Sometimes I do correctly.
He does. He did at the panel. You can see if you scroll down, you can see
Actually, it's the top one.
the top
right below
one. Yeah,
us.
it's right below this one. You can see that he actually fucked up and did 3 truths and no lie.
Or sometimes I do 2 lies and a truth,
Yeah.
not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the stuff written down anymore. It's just
So like I remember you were saying all that rambling out all that stuff, and I'm just like, you've done all 3 of those, and you're like, wait a minute. I'm like, yeah, you fucked up.
I gave him the prize anyway.
You did. You won by default. He
2
said.
greatest words in the English language. Netflix it.
Yeah.
You can't.
No. Ah.
But it will be playing at some point in time in the next 3 days, or when
now?
is it? They're
Oh,
playing
it's-
every single episode
Oh really?
in 3 days, just nonstop
Nice.
on one station. I don't know what station it is because I'm on fucking television, but they will be playing every single episode, so it'll be in there somewhere, guys.
I like to like around. You ever done the James Bond marathon around Thanksgiving?
No.
No. Around
Not a
Thanksgiving.
huge Bond fan.
No. Well, I mean the older Bonds are kind of campy, but I like the from like I don't
See-
know.
I mean, I like Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm. Sean Connery is James Bond.
No, not really.
No.
James Bond is English.
I'm saying he is, but Albert R. Broccoli when he not Albert R. Broccoli, but the guy who wrote James Bond. That is who he pictured as James Bond.
A Scottishman.
Was Sean Connery. That's what he pictured as James Bond. So that's why James Bond was cast
Still,
as
man.
James Bond.
A man that was made famous by a speech impediment.
Damn fucking right he was.
A Scottish man with a lisp becomes famous.
Mm-hmm. And then he did From Russia with Love, the video game. Old Sean Connery did it. Like older Sean Connery did From Russia with Love, the video game, and he sounds nothing like he used to.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, I'll have a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, like with a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
I think that was the last thing he did
Which
before
is
he
weird
retired.
because you don't normally stir a martini anyway. I mean, you can, but
You can. I mean, you put the olive in there and just kind of stir
eh.
it.
You know all shaking it does?
What?
Water it down.
Really?
Put the ice in the shaker, shake
Mhm.
it up, melting some of the ice, making it liquidy,
Yeah.
which means Bond was a pussy and can't take his gin. Oh, he did vodka martini, didn't
He did vodka and vermouth.
What a bitch. That's even more reason why I don't like him. Piece of shit ruined the fucking martini. Guarantee you walk into something, I like a well martini.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, vodka. Speaking of which, I have something for you.
Is it vodka?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, great.
It's really bad.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
So also, I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be doing my my top 10, and it's my top 10 MMORPGs that I've played, my favorites. And if you disagree with it, call in and tell me why you disagree with it. I will flat out say that you're stupid, but still call in anyway.
Can I borrow your phone when you're doing it?
No.
please?
No.
I can't use mine.
Well, no. Mine's fingerprint lock, bitch.
I've got a knife. We discussed this before. And no, it's not. Huh. I didn't know they did that.
Yep. It's fingerprint locked.
Swipe the entire pad.
No, this thing down here is the entire pad. You have to start up the top and go down. Nope, now it's locked for 30 seconds because it didn't recognize your fingerprint.
I need a new phone. Mine will be fancy like that soon.
Yeah. I mean, it's different. I mean, you give me shit about the Android. It's different. It took a while to get used to, but I like the fact, because I was worried that I would have to rebuy all the apps that I bought on Apple.
A lot of them are free.
But a lot of them are free on Android.
To be fair, I don't buy many paid apps at all, so it doesn't fucking matter to me.
But yeah, I mean, some of the apps are not the same as they were, like format-wise, so it takes a while to get used to.
I think the Stitcher one's different, isn't it? Plague Incorporated's different.
Yeah. Which Plague Inc. I played on here, and it's not that different.
It's more like the old school Flash game
Yeah.
and not the new fancy game.
Mm-hmm. I tried the Planet of the Apes one. I didn't like it.
Oh, I love it.
You like the Planet of the Apes one?
Hell yeah, I get to turn the apes loose on everybody.
Why? I just suck at it. That's why I don't like it. I suck about as hard as that I do the zombie one.
Zombie one is hard as shit.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to populate the entire world with smart monkeys. You just got to kill off people.
Mm-hmm. You got to kill off facilities.
Well, no, you just got to kill off normal people.
Right.
If you kill off the humans, boom, you win, even though there's only one crazy fucking monkey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's what you do is you make the apes smart.
Yeah.
Give them the ability to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
And then just do the normal plague shit. Just fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
The only reason the monkeys need to be able to fight and be hidden is so that you can kill off the fucking science labs that fucking pop up. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I still have yet to try the PC version.
The old one, you mean? Or
no,
do you mean the Steam?
The Steam Play game.
Yeah, I haven't either yet.
I'll wait till it goes on a discount. Gods of Gaming has a lot of discounts going on right now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Anything interesting?
Gods of Gaming is more old school games. Mm-hmm. I have, and I still have yet to play it, but it's been like the top RPG PC game of all time for like ever. Planescape Torment.
Never heard of it.
It's got Dungeons and Dragons rules, and it's kind of like the old Dungeons and Dragons video games, where it's kind of like the isometric type view.
Yeah.
But they say the gameplay, the story, and the character development is like awesome. So I'm gonna have to try it.
You know what games I used to really love for the PC?
What?
Neverwinter Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was
the
D&D.
second one, yeah, it was D&D, yeah.
Where you could go in and create your own world.
It was 3.5 edition.
Mm-hmm. Where you could go in, create your own world.
Yep.
Create a storyline.
Yep.
Write the coding for the NPCs in the storyline.
Yep.
Upload it, and play it online with as many fucking people as you wanted.
Exactly.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Till I realized Warcraft was more fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was basically the Neverwinter Nights was like a precursor to EverQuest.
I guess.
Yeah, and then EverQuest.
What was the one before it though? Something Tomb.
I can't remember.
It was the game that preceded Neverwinter Nights. Same thing.
Well, there's Baldur's Gate.
No, was it Baldur's Gate?
Because it was Baldur's Gate was that type of thing, and then there was Forgotten Realms.
It might have been Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate was the start of that, and then because they have Baldur's Gate Special Edition on Steam and on Gods of Gaming, and that was actually the voice actor for Commander Shepard. That was actually his first voice acting game.
Oh, yeah?
Was Baldur's Gate. Yep.
Maybe that's what I should do. Try and get into voice acting with games.
Mm-hmm. I could see you do it.
Be a good jumping off spot.
Mm-hmm. But you have to travel to like California and shit like that unless you want to work at sports games here in Florida at Tiburon.
But honestly, wouldn't you be able to do some of these jobs from home?
Not really, because they have to fly you out to the studio and have to have a director with you to have your different line reads and shit like that.
I wouldn't mind.
No, if they gave me room and board, hell, I'd travel to California.
If I got a good enough fucking job out there, I'd move to California. Fuck it. Better weather.
Whatever happened to that splitting off California into 5 different states? I think that just kind of fizzled out.
No, it's still being considered.
Really?
Yeah. They got to wait till they can vote on it and all that other fun, happy horse shit too. Which now,
We have to recreate the flag. Ugh.
which would I don't think they would.
No.
Why, they haven't done it with all the
Well,
territories.
They were territories. These are actually going to be states.
Yeah, but they could still change something in the flag for the territories. Just put one lump of shit on the bottom row for every territory.
But they're not a state. That's 50 states and 13 colonies.
Okay, so you don't change the stars. You just put a lump of shit at the
But
bottom.
I'm saying
of it. Just a
that
big
California
fucking...
wants to be different states.
Oh, I understand, but I
So-
still don't think that they would change the flag again.
No.
I don't think so. Where would you put the other stars? We've got it now, so it looks good.
I have seen a 48-star flag before Alaska.
But doesn't it look wonky?
It does.
We've got it down pat
Uh-huh.
now.
Yep.
It looks good.
It looks good. 50. It's a nice round
If
number.
we added 4 more, it'd be lopsided.
Yeah. Unless they get one more state, then we can just add another row of stars.
Yeah, but then you feel bad for those first colonies because they're getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Soon it'll be just stars across the whole top, and you got to make the flag longer.
Or just have the colonies like really, really tiny.
Yeah, but then that takes away from the colonies.
Yeah.
No, now it's a square flag instead of a rectangle.
Yeah.
We just run out of room.
Yep. Our flag has a lot of shit on it.
It makes no sense.
No. Unless you know what
Even
those
if you
are.
know, it's just like, why? Why? What's the point?
Yeah.
You know, you get other people's flags, like 3 stripes. That's it.
I like the one that had the big star and all the little stars
Yeah.
around it. That was my favorite. That was
That
my
was a good
favorite
one.
flag. It looked nice. It was 13 stars,
Mm-hmm.
and then one big star, and then 13 bars.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
See, though, I like the original 13 though. That one was
Mhm.
nice too.
Yeah.
Without the big star in the center,
Right.
just the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Because who got to be that big one in the middle?
Everybody. It was all those states. It was the entire country was that big star. Nobody was excluded. Everybody.
And then every Texan's going, nope, that was us.
Yep.
Doesn't matter that we weren't until like 23 or something. That was me. Mm-hmm. Look at ours. Lone Star.
I did this thing at work the other day, and where we like somebody was like, "Oh, where are you from?" And they'd say, "I'm like, oh yes, Texas, yes, famous for the blah 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 and the Eiffel Tower." Just like listening off shit because
That doesn't-
it doesn't. So we're like, is that correct? Like, there's 2 guys doing the act, and it's like the other guy's like, is that correct? And he goes, nope, don't mess with Texas. Just like that. And it's just so hard for me to just be like,
Don't tread on me. See, if you ever get someone from New Hampshire,
Mhm.
you got to have it set up so that you go, oh, live freer, and then have the other guy stop you. The parents will get a kick out of it.
yeah.
The state motto. Live free, die hard.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, live free or die. Sorry.
Live free or die. Live free or die hard. It was the movie.
Live free or die harder. No, live free or die.
Uh-huh.
It's on their fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
It's on their fucking license plate.
Yeah.
Live free or die.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like it's giving me much of a choice. Now does it?
Cake or death? Cake, please. Cake or death? Death. I mean cake. No, you said death first.
Ah.
We are out of cake.
We only had 3 bits. We didn't expect such a rush. So, bringing back something that we haven't really done in a while because it's been slow for news lately.
Mhm.
Like nothing good's been coming up. Just people dying.
Yeah. They didn't want to live free.
Once again, we are going to encompass in a world where clothes run rampant. One man bears his soul to fight the injustices. Brought to you by jeans. It's the adventures of Naked Man in Florida.
Yeah. It must have. It must have been
Must
Naked
have been.
Man in Florida.
It must have been Naked Man in Florida with a fucking sword.
Really?
That's a brave man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're talking about an actual steel sword. Okay.
Naked man with sword stopped by good Samaritans at Florida's apartment complex. Florida apartment complex. The unidentified man was screaming and waving a sword at passerbyers outside the Mayport complex before a group of good Samaritans managed to get him on the ground. For cops.
Cox?
Sure.
Okay.
It was not immediately clear if he faced any charges. Well, I imagine there's probably a few.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Naked in public, brandishing a weapon,
Mm-hmm.
lewd and lascivious behavior.
Disorderly conduct.
Well, who knows?
Attempted rape.
Attempted rape of a sword.
Yeah.
He was docking with the hilt. Just duct tape that gun swinging around.
Look at my sword!
Florida man was taken into custody after he was spotted naked and waving a sword at people outside of the apartment complex. The armed man, who was not identified, was screaming in the parking lot of the Mayport complex before a group of Samaritans. We just read that. It's 2 paragraphs now.
They're the same, they just copied and pasted.
Almost. I was honestly kind of scared because I don't know what he had with him or what was going on. No, you can see what he's got with him.
He's naked.
He's got a cock, he's got some balls, and he's got a katana.
Well, unless he's hiding something in his body cavity.
That'd be a good reason to scream. Maybe it was his wakizashi fell out of the sheath.
Yeah.
Quoted a man who was helping a friend move at the time of the ordeal. Luckily, a man that was there, I think he kind of subdued the guy and eventually got him to drop the sword, then tackled him to the ground and waited for the cops to come. So wait, you got him to drop the sword? And then you tackle him?
Yeah.
You didn't have to fight the sword out of his hands?
No.
Excuse me.
Put the sword. Can you put the sword down?
Down.
Down.
Drop it. Drop it.
Spray bottle.
I can't throw it if you don't drop it. I can't throw it again if you don't drop it. Okay, fine then.
That's what he says to his son every day.
I'll wait. Clang, 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 clang.
I actually have a cat that plays fetch with me.
Yeah, you were telling me, except cat never brings it back. He brings it within eyesight.
Although I have gotten her, if I ignore her, she'll pick it up and bring it closer. I've trained her. And I had one of my laundry baskets next to me, so jumped in it and put it in there. So I'm just like, there you go. There we go. Now let's throw it out. And she brings it back and just like, nope. Then there we go. I've gotten her trained.
Yeah, it was funny. The cat would just go up and drop it like 5 feet from him and be like, no, you get it.
She would come back in my room, and I'd be like 5 feet away from her. She'd just drop it and then come up to me. Now I can't fucking reach it. I can't. So I have to get up, grab it, and throw it again. She'd come back inside, drop it 5 feet away from me.
What kind of ball is it?
She either will do it with a little fuzzy ball, like a little catnip fuzzy ball, or she'll do it with one of those little balls with the bells in it.
See, wouldn't it be nice if you could use a super bouncy ball? Just chuck it out.
Well, she has to be able to grab it with her teeth.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, but it would be funny to watch the cat run around as this thing's bouncing all over the place. She swats it. It takes off like a bat out of hell.
She likes the jingle ones because they're like little slats in it. She can just get her teeth in there and just bring it back. And the fuzzy ball's soft, so she can do that.
Get a little voodoo head. Get him. There you go. Play fetch with a voodoo doll.
I have a guy at work that wears the same thing every day.
What do you mean?
Like he wears jeans and a black sweater.
Okay.
Every fucking day.
Same jeans?
They look like it. And it's the same fucking black sweater. And he's a full-timer there, so he's always working there. But I just picture his closet. He opens it up, and it's just like one of those cartoon closets.
That's
you just
funny.
see like a shitload of jeans and a shitload of black sweaters, and he was like,
but don't forget the socks down below.
The socks down below, and
sitting in separate pairs of shoes.
Yeah. I'm just let's go with this one. Looks good.
So, that's the black. I'm looking for the blue black.
Okay, they're all black, sir. Are 5 black or is 5 a darker shade of black? Now I'm out a darker black one. Netflix it.
That is terrible. Terrible impression of his voice, but
I can't do it.
Don't know, man.
Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
And it tracks ants.
You want ants? Yup. Because that's how we track ants. Yay!
I'm waiting for new ones to come out
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Although the new season's kind of meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of meh. Because they're no longer with the agency anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That was half the fun.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it turns out that they weren't supposed to have it to begin with.
No, really? You think?
She kind of forged some documents and wasn't supposed to have that agency. So they had to make money, so they turned to yeah.
That could be funny, though.
It was funny, but it wasn't as good as,
Why didn't she just switch sides? The good one, I mean.
I don't know. But yeah, I like that show. It's my favorite. I could just sit down and just watch 1 or 2 episodes and not have to watch like a whole season. I just
There is a linear story, but it doesn't really matter.
it doesn't matter. No.
Not like other shows and cartoons and stuff that
There's
they try
an
to have.
overarching
Yeah.
storyline, but you don't need to watch the whole season to. It's not like Lost where you miss one episode and you're like, who the fuck is he? What happened? Why are they dead?
No, it's not like Lost where you miss one episode and you are.
Mm-hmm. It's like, why are they in a church? Which, if you ever play Batman Arkham Asylum, the Joker makes fun of that because Mark Hamill was at Lost
Yeah.
there. He's like, is this really happening? Am I still alive? Did it really end in a church?
I'm sorry, I never watched Lost.
That's how it ended. They were all dead.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And they were all dead, and they met in a church, and then ascended to heaven, basically, is what happened.
What about all the ones that died?
No, I'm saying once everybody did die, either like on the island or of old age, they just met in a church, and then fade black. That was like they met in heaven.
See, it's like how I keep saying that How I Met Your Mother should have ended.
Mhm.
And kids,
And
that's
kids,
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Credits.
Yeah, not like, and this is our first date.
And this is our second date. And this is the unfortunate blowjob that we got in the backseat. Like, oh, you're gonna just fucking die. I think I'll probably stop watching after. And that's How I Met Your Mother.
I like that they did like a shitload of stock footage for those kids so they can stay the same age. Because they
No
did
shit.
they did a Super Bowl trailer for
Yeah.
season 8, and it was like, Dad, we've been here for 8 years. I've forgotten what girls look like. I'm starting to get weird feelings about my sister. We've been shitting in a bucket. And it's the same actors.
I gotta look that up because I have not seen that.
Oh, it's the same actors. They're like, we've been shitting in a bucket with Miss College. I'm starting to get weird feelings about my sister.
I don't think one bucket would be enough.
Fucking story. Tell us how you fucking met her.
I don't think one bucket would be enough for 8 years.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. So yeah, you want to do your best
I could actually pull up the video and we could listen to it. You want to do that?
Maybe.
Okay.
Don't know what we're gonna do to fill time until then because we're
Okay, we'll talk about shit.
segment.
Talk about shit. So,
So sometimes shit is got
Mhm.
corn in it.
that's right.
Sometimes it's multicolors.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good shit today where some of it was green and some of it was orange.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a little swirl.
Yeah.
Sometimes your shit hits the water and bloop, water hits you in the asshole. You can't decide whether that's disgusting or refreshing.
Maybe a little column A, a little column B.
Drink too much whiskey, you get what I call the whiskey shits,
Mm-hmm.
where basically you shit your insides out, liquidy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's never good.
No.
Sometimes you get the rabbit pellets. That means you're dehydrated.
Yeah. There's actually a chart at work on our bathroom door saying, "What if your shit looks like this? This is what you need to do."
Oh no, there's more sinkers than floaters.
And that's actually, if it sinks, you need this. If it floats, if it looks like this, if it's squishy, if it's a puddle, you need to go to the hospital.
if it's dried and cracking, drink some water, man. And that was 2 minutes on shit, folks. Can you tell I was kind of hoping to go to
Season 9 trailer. Ted Moby's kids lose it. Here we go.
Ted Moby's?
Ted Moby.
You're not Moby.
Ted Mosby.
Not Moby stole his Get Psyched mix.
Oh, fuck. What is this? Oh, here we go. No?
Well, I want to watch it, too.
Okay.
Just turn it up.
She's, like, explaining it. Is it going to get to the actual thing? Yes.
Louder!
You hear it?
Kids, New York City has lots of great restaurants, but I didn't discover my favorite falafel place until the summer of 2013. It's a funny story, actually. I'd had an unusually light breakfast that morning, yogurt with a little fruit.
Dad,
So I was pretty darn hungry.
Dad.
Now, this wasn't Greek yogurt, mind you, but a heart-smart, non-fat...
Excuse me. Sorry. I don't mean to break your flow here or anything, but can I just ask you one little question?
Sure.
What the is wrong with you?
What?
You sat us down to tell us the story of how you met our mother 8 years ago.
Look at us. We're grown-ups now. I went through puberty on this couch.
I miss college. I know all the lyrics to Let's Go to the Mall, but I don't know who the president is.
I don't remember what sunshine feels like on my skin.
We've been living off of rainwater and a small spider farm we ironically cultivated in this world's greatest dad mug.
The only girl that I've seen in the past 8 years is my sister. And it's starting to make me think stuff. Bad stuff.
I'd kill for a bathroom break. In a real bathroom.
We've been in a bucket.
A bucket!
You still haven't gotten to how you met Mom.
All you've done is talk about an endless parade of sluts you banged. Do you realize how disturbing that is? You're our father.
I hope the story ends with you not meeting Mom, because honestly, at this point, I wish I was never born.
Okay, I get it. But did I ever tell you the story of the craziest teeth cleaning I ever got? Now, it had been...
Don't change the subject, asshole!
So, you're saying you want me to wrap it up?
Yes!
All right. I'll wrap it up.
A!
That was for the final season of the promo for the final season.
Like I said, they fucked it up.
What?
By not ending it where it's supposed to fuck it. By
Yeah.
not ending it at its logical
Or
closure
the kids
point.
wanted to end it.
I just think they ran out of fucking story.
Mhm.
They ran out of shit to say, so instead of ending the season early, which would have been better,
Yeah.
because then also, do you know how many more people would have watched the finale if you went, oh yeah, by the way, this week we're ending the show forever.
Mm-hmm.
We're no finales now for 3 more weeks. Fuck you, it's over tonight.
No, because now they have How I Met Your Father. These poor kids.
What?
They're coming out with How I Met Your Father.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's gonna suck.
How I Met Your Father is in pre-production right now.
Same woman.
Yep.
So how many times did you think this woman is gonna cross paths with the original cast?
I don't know. At least Neil Patrick Harris at least twice. I don't know.
He's probably the one that they might not bring in.
Yeah, probably.
Because he would have had to fuck her.
he would probably had to fuck.
Or she could have punched him.
Oh yeah.
The one time she's at McLaren's and has to smack Barney.
Mm-hmm.
The
'Cause, you know.
only good moment.
That's right. You can tell by the fingernails.
No, she just happens to have the yellow umbrella that day.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking stupid.
So, on that note,
It's like the all-female Ghostbusters. Go fuck
oh
yourself.
god damn it! I was hoping that when Harold Ramis passed away, that would be the end of it.
Yeah, me too.
And that's what a lot of people were hoping.
Well, see, here's the problem: is now, not only are we rebooting everything, but now it's like girl power once
Mhm.
again. Female Thor. Fuck you.
Do you remember Final Fantasy X too?
Mm-hmm. Didn't work there either.
Nope.
None of this is going to be good. None of this is going to take off. Unless you get transgender Deadpool. That'll be fun.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
It'll still be the same guy. He just changed sides.
So, the International Nerds Top 10 MMORPGs. Now, these are games that I have played myself, and I've put some time into. It's not just like, all right, I'll try it for like a week. No, I've put some time into these games.
Way too much, I'm sure.
I'm sure as well. Some of these are free to play. Some of these you can still get. Some of these are gone the way of the dodo. I think only 2 of them you have to pay for. The rest are all free to play. Starting at number 10, Star Trek Online.
Good God. Really?
That's why it's not at the bottom. Star Trek Online. See, I'm a big Trekkie, and it appealed to me. And it's actually
Which Star Trek?
Next Generation. Next Generation and Voyager are my 2 favorites.
No, I meant which world is this game in?
It's different worlds. Like you start, you're getting the tutorial levels. You're getting attacked by the Borg, and you're just a regular ensign. And you're
So still, it's Next Generation.
no, it's the new. It's based on the new storyline. It's based because
Not Kirk, not the old.
no, it's based because the new movies that came out it altered the storyline.
Oh,
It
so this
takes
is a relatively new game?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Christ.
takes place in that altered storyline. So yeah, the Borg. So what happened is basically the
So since it's a massive multiplayer online game,
Mhm.
they should do it like factions. That way you could be the
You
fucking
can.
Borg.
No, what you can do is you can be the Klingon, but only after you level up a certain amount of character.
No, see,
If
I want to
you
be the
level-
fucking Borg. I want to assimilate these assholes.
Well, then you'd be playing as everybody. 'Cause
I-
there's no one single Borg.
I wanna-
You should know that.
Yeah, I want to ram my tubes right up their ass.
Back in tubes.
Tubes.
The
Tubes
only
will fat him.
the only single sentient Borg is the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that one who Locutus freed. So Star Trek Online, you start the tutorial levels. You're getting your ship is getting well, not your ship, but the ship that you work on is getting
It's kind of-
attacked by the Borg
It's kind of bullshit though that Picard came back from being Borged.
from being Borged. You didn't like you wanted him to stay Locutus.
Yes. You can't come back
But
from that.
you didn't see him get assimilated. It was just from season to season in between this. He just came on as like he was like, "What? The Picard's a fucking Borg. What's going on?" there?
Exactly.
How the hell that happened?
You can't come back from that.
They made it happen.
The only one? Fuck that.
Well, they also did it to Hugh. You don't remember Hugh?
No.
You need to watch Next Generation, dude. Hugh was a Borg that got severed from the collective, and he started remembering being singular. So then, and he remembered Locutus because Picard saved him. So he
Mhm.
remembered. So he was comfortable talking with Picard because he called him Locutus. And he's like, fine, whatever, I'm Locutus.
Just like that. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm Locutus. So then he started. Picard started calling him you. And he's like, what is your name? Who are you? He's like, Hugh. Hugh. I like that. I'm Hugh. So he's Hugh the Borg, and he
Hugh the Borg.
Hugh the Borg. He
This is why
later
I
on
didn't really get into it. Hugh
later
the
on
Borg.
lore starts. I forgot. I have to watch it again. But something Data and lore.
Mhm.
Well, lore is the evil Data.
In the newer Next Generation movies where fucking Data had feelings and shit, it was creepy.
Well, he got because in Generations he got that put in. He got that
Mhm.
feeling box put in. Which, if you watch Generations just for the Data scenes, it's worth it because I liked him. Because he remembered a joke that happened in the pilot episode. he just starts laughing uncontrollably because he remembered.
My favorite
And then
moment.
when the ship starts going down, he's like, "Oh shit!" Just hearing Data curse.
No,
is
my
worth
favorite
it.
one was, I also can serve as a flotation device. From shoulder deep to waist deep in water.
Yeah.
What's floating? Did
His
he inflate
nuts.
his balls?
His nuts. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Star Trek.
The game.
Hugh. He Data or Lore. He has this evil group of he sides with the Borg, whatever,
Yeah.
and Hugh and his group of not really unassimilated but disconnected Borg fight against him in this big battle. Anyway, so
But
getting
again,
back to the game.
Disconnected would be fine.
Mhm.
Fully human again?
But Picard wasn't assimilated long enough for everything to stay permanent. That's what it was. And he was different. He wasn't like the rest of the Borg. They made him their leader. So he was easier to detach because he wasn't he was part of the collective, but he wasn't in the mix. He was up the top. So you can just go poop.
Yeah, whatever you say. Polished turd, it's still a turd.
Trekkie. So in this one, like you start out, like I said, your Borg attacks a ship.
Why are you hiding them?
So you can't see them. So then you get your own ship, and you have to choose your team. Like you can choose whether you want to be command, science, or engineering. And you choose.
Who would choose engineering?
Because they have different perks as well. Like in battles, engineering, you can get better shields. Pretty much anything engineering-wise.
Yeah, but you got to work
better.
in the ass of the ship.
You're in command, but your main focus is engineering. It's not like it's not like you're the captain of the ship that works in the back. No, you choose.
Well, I was thinking low levels. You're just a shithead working on the fucking ship.
You start as a captain, like you start as an ensign, but then the ship blows up and you become captain because everybody else is dead. So you choose a number one, whether it be either like a science like Spock or command like Riker, shit like that. But it's got a steep learning curve as far as the land battles. The space battles is kind of easy to keep up with, and that's mainly what you do is space battles. But yeah, I liked it for a while. It started out as a pay-to-play and then became free-to-play and just totally changed their. It totally changed. Like they wiped the slate clean and started a new game, but still the same tutorial level and everything like that. But yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, you got a downgrade.
It was okay. It happens a lot with free-to-play stuff. It was okay, but it didn't really hold my attention too long. I played it for maybe about 3-4 months, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Number 9. You're going to hate this. Number 9, DC Universe Online.
Why would I hate this?
Because it's so low.
That's about probably where I'd put it.
Yeah.
It's a fun game for the first 10 levels. Then it's like playing the same 10 levels over and over and over and over and over.
Exactly. And to actually get a variety to your character, you have to buy all these expansion packs. And it's a free-to-play game now. But even when they first started, you didn't have a lot of variety to choose from.
No, but when it started and was pay-to-play, all the expansions were free.
Exactly.
So if you were able to scoop up a few of the expansions, it carried over into the other game.
And I think that the creative character itself is a complete turd.
I've seen worse.
I'm sure there are worse out there.
Warcraft.
At least in Warcraft, you can choose your beard without having to choose a different face.
Yes, but you also had a lot less customization options.
True, but they did update it once they got the new expansion. They did update the textures and everything. They at least improved on the Warcraft. At least improved on their creative character.
I'm just saying, if you're talking about just how.
But let's say I want to choose. I like everything to be its own separate section, not just scroll through a shitload of different. What?
Like Fallout.
Right, or any other creative character. You choose your hair, then you choose your face, and then you choose your beard. Not like you choose the title of whatever this is called. It's stupid. Like I actually, when I first picked up this game, stopped at the creative character because I was so fucking pissed at it. Then finally I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just put a mask on. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll have to worry about it, just wear a fucking mask. And then I got, after level 10, I'm just like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's the exact same 5 to 10 missions every single time.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it worth it is fighting the bosses. That's pretty damn cool, and the storyline is pretty cool.
And it's a little more fun on the controllers than it is on a PC.
It is much more fun on a console than a PC.
I will give them that. They really improved it on the consoles than they did the PC.
See, it's one of the massive the MMORPGs that play better on a console than a computer.
Yeah, and that's very rare.
Which is kind of why if I were to get together a top list, it would still be in the list.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be. It would be near the bottom.
Yeah. So that was number 9. Number 8, Star Wars Galaxies, which it closed its servers in 2012.
Wasn't around that long, was it?
It was around from like 2009, 2012.
Yeah, so 3 years. That's a really short time for an online game.
Exactly.
Must have been really shitty.
It wasn't to start with until Jump to Lightspeed came out, the expansion, and totally fucked everything up. Like Trials of Obi-Wan was kind of iffy.
Iffy?
It was kind of sorry, my character voice came out. It was kind of iffy. But yeah, Jump to Lightspeed was the one that really sucked.
Telling you, we got to make puppets and just do puppet shows once in a while.
Let's do a puppet show.
We just do the show as
you gotta have a
puppets.
puppet. I gotta create my puppet now.
I'm not gonna use Arnie.
No, you're not gonna use Arnie.
No.
Okay, we'll like create puppet licenses of
Yeah.
ourselves. Awesome.
Or other puppets. Just create a different puppet for its own purpose, and it could be
Right.
puppet
Gotcha.
houses.
Puppet usses.
Sit down there for 2 hours.
But Galaxies, I liked it the fact that
Fake mics up here, real mics down there.
it was an open world like most MMOs, they follow like a linear path. But this one, after you get your ship, you can fucking go anywhere you want to.
See, those are the kinds of games. Warcraft's like that. It's
Well, there
It has
are
a linear
level
storyline.
capped. Like there are enemies that will kill you in one swipe if you're
Yeah.
hitting this area. There were some areas like that in Galaxies, but it wasn't as strict. And if you became like it was free to play. After like the first year, it became free to play, and they changed the system. That usually happens a lot when something goes free.
Well, yeah,
to play.
because when it goes free to play, you no longer have the money to pay people to
Right.
upkeep everything.
Exactly.
You can't pay as many
Mhm.
developers.
But they
can't
do
pay
have
as many
microtransactions
testers.
and shit like that.
Of course, but then you're going to get people like me who aren't going to do any of those
Mhm.
things, and it really does bring down the quality, and I understand that.
Right. But the thing I really liked about it is its freedom of character choices. Like you can be a Jedi, which then turns into a Jedi Knight or Jedi Master.
See, I used to play the old PlayStation Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Where you first had the choice to choose good or evil.
Right.
I like those games because evil was best.
But you could also be like a dancer. You could be a merchant. You can be everything that's in the Star Wars Galaxies universe. Everything that's in the Star Wars universe, you could be, and it upgrades from there. Like you start like a merchant, you become a raider or shit like that.
Again, I mean, what are you doing as a
there's
merchant?
certain like you can create your own stalls and shit, and actually trade stuff with people and create your own shop and shit, like kind of like what they did with Final Fantasy XI, which each character could set up their own shop and shit like that. Final Fantasy XI.
I don't remember that.
Final Fantasy XI, the first online Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Each character in their inventory could set up their own little shop, sit down, open up shop, walk away, have a sandwich, come back.
That didn't happen when I was playing.
It did later on.
Okay, later on, yeah.
When the houses came out.
Yeah, in its inception, it didn't have any of that, and I was like, I played for a little while, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck this noise.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I told you what my big.
You're right there.
I got a lot of phlegm for some reason, and it gets caught, and that's what I'm coughing. Is I'm coughing on the phlegm, or it changes my voice, and it just pisses me off. You can feel it.
Yeah. You start talking like this.
I told you why I did. I told you why. Okay.
What?
I didn't like that game, right?
Yeah.
Was the character game, the character progression,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that it was a game where you could not solo.
Yeah.
You had to become a party,
Exactly.
and everyone
It's not on my list.
everyone was gauged on their classes,
Mm-hmm.
not their skill with their
Exactly.
classes.
And I don't like RPGs, MMORPGs that de-level you.
See, I could handle that. Yeah, it was annoying as hell.
I could say take away experience, so you can start with 0 experience. But if you're at level 10 and you work for hours to get there, and you get a really hard boss, and you lose so much experience, you go back to level 9 or even 8, that pisses me off. 'Cause you have to go out and grind again. It's just it's fucking stupid.
It just means you got to be better.
But not a lot of people are good. You have to have a party to beat this boss.
Trust me, I understand that.
Yeah.
Again, why I quit, you know, because everyone said, okay, these are the combinations that work, quote unquote, best.
Mm-hmm.
Do not deviate from this. If you
Yeah.
deviate from this, you will never play.
Yeah.
Well, I found a better combination for DPS.
Mm-hmm.
It was Samurai and I want to say Thief.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy crits, big hits.
Yeah.
But I also had the skill to decrease my own threat level.
Yeah.
Everyone was so worried. No, you're going to crit and you're going to steal the, you're going to take the The tank's not going to have the aggro anymore. I'm like, no, because if you set up this combo this way, you hit him really fucking hard, and then you drop your threat down to 10%.
Yeah.
There is no worry, and that's my combo.
Yeah.
I even pulled it up, would show it to people. Like, this is how it's done. I do more damage overall.
The enemy's going to be like, ow, you... All right.
No, it's like, he's coming after me. Huh! Now he's pissed. What in the world could that be?
Yeah.
Which is really what it was.
Yeah.
And it was just like, they didn't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way the game is played.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
This
The whole point to an MMORPG is you play it however the fuck you want to play
Exactly.
it. You create a character. This is role-playing games. You create a
if
character.
you want to play a game that's the way it's supposed to be played, don't play an MMO.
Don't play online.
Exactly. Don't play online. Play a game that's made by a developer and telling you the way it's supposed to be played.
One-player game.
Mm-hmm.
Play straight through.
Exactly. So again, with Star Wars Galaxies, I liked it until the 2 expansions came out. Trials of Obi-Wan made it really, really laggy. It wasn't my internet connection. It was the game itself.
It can't be your internet connection. You basically have the internet is your home.
It's not that fast.
You and Josh both, compared to me.
Yeah, compared to you.
Compared to me, you guys think, I should turn my computer on and see what's on Netflix. Bling! It's already up there, and you're like, here, you click on something, go have a sandwich, come back.
Buffering.
88%.
Yep. You're like old like dial-up thing. It's like, I want to download this song. I'll come back tomorrow. It'll be done.
Yeah. Well, I'm downloading Prototype 2
Nice.
right now.
When'd you start?
Well, I'm not downloading right now.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I started
if
yesterday.
if I was downloading now,
We wouldn't have a show.
we wouldn't be able to be online right now.
But bam! He like teleports you right there and starts killing you. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
That would have been a nice power to have.
Mhm. Like Deadpool, just kind of like, I'm over there now. I'm over here now. Or Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Um,
But I don't remember Deadpool doing it.
he has his little belt. He can teleport.
Okay, but it's not his own innate
It's not
power.
no, it's not his own innate. His is a tech. But yeah, and it was fun for a while. And then another game came out, which I'm going to get to next. That came
Apparently
out,
higher on the list.
that was competing with it.
Glad you
And
dropped
it
that $100, huh?
It was. I didn't drop that $100.
I know.
No. It became Champions. It went from Champions Online to Champions Free for All in about a year and a half.
Mm.
Actually, I think less than that.
And then it became nothing
Yeah.
a year later.
Actually, I think Champions is still online. The next one is gone.
Mm.
Champions you can still play. It's free to play, and it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of the subscribers have kind of dwindled, but hey, if you want to check it out, by all means, it's free. But the next one did bite the dust. Number 6. It's the game and its second game / expansion. City of Heroes and City of Villains.
Yeah, I played those.
Mm-hmm. Just like Champions, you can create a hero, and then later on you can have
Villain.
create a
you gotta
villain.
get to level 5 before you can create a villain.
Mm-hmm. And you start out in like a prison, you break out and create your own empire. I actually liked it. It
was a good game for
yeah.
what it was. Early on in the MMORPG. I hate fucking saying that because I always think I'm going to fuck the acronym up.
Later on, the massive multiplayer online role-playing game.
It just takes too fucking long to say.
People just call it MMO. In the MMO.
In that thing with the stuff we play.
Yeah, with other people, online.
Sometimes.
If they're not like 12-year-old dudes that just learn the word fuck. I hate playing with those kids. Or, everything's gay. You're gay. That character's gay.
It's got to be worse with the headsets and stuff now.
Yeah.
At least on Warcraft and stuff when it all started.
Yeah.
Before you had the third-party apps that you could talk to your friends and stuff with.
TeamSpeak and shit like that.
They were just typing and you could ignore it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing with some of these people.
Mm-mm.
Just like, oh my god.
Gay. Faggot. Gay.
Block.
Yeah. It's like, if your balls even dropped yet? But yeah, Champions, not Champions, City of Heroes and City of Villains, I liked it, and the character creation was, it seems like that's all I look for in a game, but I liked the character creation, and the stories were actually really engaging, and you played it.
But much like DC, the quest line was pretty fucking boring.
It did get boring.
It was the
after a
same
while.
few quests over and over again.
Attack this building, save this person, escort this guy.
Yeah, blow this up.
Yeah, depending on who you played here, really. And then they came out with Architect Edition, which you can create your own base, and create your own missions and shit like that, and upload them. Yeah, Architect Edition was fun. And then, like, I think just a couple of years ago, I think, right when Star Wars Galaxies went away, City of Heroes went away too.
But that one never really took off, though.
It never really did.
That was before the superhero explosion.
Do you know there have been 60 superhero movies in the last 10 years? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but do you realize that 22 of them were Spider-Man? And the Hulk?
And Iron Man.
Well, Iron Man was just 3.
It was just 3. But
he
was in other films.
But I'm just saying, like, the Iron Man films were
well,
all
at least with
fucking good.
Hulk. At least with Hulk. And the first one, it was horrible, and Universal's like, we're going to make a sequel, but we're going to change the storyline from the first movie in the opening credits.
No, it's we're not making a sequel. We're just doing it over.
Yeah.
We're taking
We're going
a
to
mulligan.
continue the story. We're not going to tell you how it happened, maybe in the opening credits, but we're just going to take the story along.
Yeah, we're taking a mulligan here.
Yeah. And the second one was a lot better. So that was number 6. Number 5, Lord of the Rings Online.
This game I can't get behind because it's not a massive multiplayer online role-playing game in my eyes.
And in your I will say this about
it's more like Farmville than it is.
Well, if anything,
an RPG.
It is a gorgeous.
Looks
game.
really good. Yeah.
It looks. If you have a good system and you put everything on max, it is beautiful for an MMO. Holy crap, is it a good-looking game?
But it is more Farmville than
there's a lot more crafting and shit like that. And
It's more like one of these city building apps that you find for like the
Conan,
iPads and
Conan
stuff.
did that too. You can create your own town and shit like that.
But that's more like how that game was.
And that one had a good combat system, but I didn't really get into that one. But Lord of the Rings Online, it's free to play. It's still around. I remember when it became free to play, it had the best little commercial for it. You probably saw it on TV. It just had Gandalf coming out of a. It just had Gandalf coming out of a building, just kind of walking out to a crowd of people, and he just goes, "You shall not pay!" And then he's like, Lord of the Rings Online, now free to play. I thought that was clever.
Okay.
Fly, you fools. Which everybody thinks it's run. It's not run, you fools. It's fly, you fools, fuckers.
Yeah, how do you get run, you fools, from fly, you fools?
I don't know. They're probably like, oh, he messed up. He meant to say run, you fools. Because they can't fly.
Wait 30 seconds. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online. What I like to do is you could actually go into the coding of the game in your computer.
And cheat your ass off.
No, you could add MIDI files to the game, and if you have a lute or a flute or a bass, anything like that, you can. I had a lute. I was an elf. Dun 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 dun. And I actually had people like gathering around me listening to me playing Never Gonna Give You Up on a lute.
Upload Down with the Sickness, or something horrible.
Just get a 5-piece Lord of the Rings band and just play Down with the Sickness.
People give me money, fine. I'll play Lord of the Rings.
It's probably
with
been
you.
done. Go on YouTube and just Lord of the Rings Online, Down with the Sickness. It's probably happened.
Yeah.
I like that feature about the game. The questing, I mean, it tried to stay along the lines of the actual story, where they came out with the Mines of Moria expansion. You can create your own fellowship instead of a
The
guild.
Fellowship, yeah.
They were called fellowships.
But then you can't have more than 11 people.
You can create another fellowship. Well, only 11 people at a time, I guess. I never actually created a fellowship. I just soloed. And you can be a bard. You can be like like play a lute and like buff everybody around you. It's kind of like the healer type class.
Like D&D, the bard.
And I like that. And you could still play it today. I would definitely suggest just trying it out.
I said it was. I didn't say it was a bad game. I just said
it's not for everyone.
Not
I'll say
really an
that,
RPG. More of a Farmville.
Right. So that was number 5. Number 4, Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Now this was a game that when it came out originally, it was so bad.
Worse than 11.
It was so bad. How bad was it? It was so bad that the company actually was like, all right, you know what? We're going to close the servers. We're going to fire everybody. We're going to close the servers. We're going to fire everybody and start from scratch. That's how horrible the game was when the developers themselves hate it. Because people were buying it when Final Fantasy XIV first came out. They were buying it and they were just like, this is shit, and then leaving immediately. And not renewing their subscriptions, and they were losing money. So like, yeah, this game is horrible. So so they spent about 2 years creating it again. It's called A Realm Reborn.
Because the first one was Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm.
No, it was Final Fantasy XIV. And then when A Realm Reborn came out, shitload better.
And which system is this one for?
It's for PC, PC, PS3. And PS4, I believe.
See, I'd be interested in taking a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I really do love the way that Final.
Now it is a pay to play. It is a pay to play.
I understand.
Because it's new and it's awesome, so they're not going to go free to play anytime soon.
What are your favorite parts about this one? Because I know you have a big problem with the way that the new battle systems in Final Fantasy.
I like the combat. Well, it's fine for an MMO because the new battle systems they did for like 12 and shit like
that. The run around and.
Right. Well, they started that in 11, where you see an enemy, and it has like a little line saying that you've aggroed him, so you can attack him. Right. Or in the new ones, you can each person creates the kernels their own character and just flying, jumping everywhere and using magic. No, I mean it works like an actual MMO. You see an enemy, you attack it. It's not like you just run it and then. Dun, 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 dun. No, that was Final Fantasy X, by the way. But I like the combat system. It's not like I don't know. It's hard to explain. But
did they adopt the magic system from 8?
No, you can't draw.
I really like.
You can't draw
system.
magic from other people. But you can join little factions. You can join the either the archers. You can join the knights. You can join the pikemen or the lancers. The lancers, that's what they're called. You have missions for them.
Do they have hideous assassins?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. But yeah, and depending on which class you choose, you can be a knight, you can be a black mage, you can be a summoner, you can be a white mage. Depending on which class you choose, you start in a different area.
Yeah.
No matter which, you can be a human, you can be an elf, you can be a cat person, or you can be one of those little ones from Final Fantasy XI. I forgot what they're called. But depending on which class you choose, that's the area you start in. You can start a woodland area. You can start with in the mountains or in an elven city. So I mean, I liked it, and the community is not full of a whole bunch of little kids. Riot gays. It's not. Final Fantasy Final Fantasy fans are a little more refined, I think, than people who play Call of Duty and shit like that.
I think because it's a different game altogether. It's not the adrenaline junkies playing this game. It's the role players playing this game. And I guarantee you got servers.
People who are like, "Good morrow, how art you?" That kind of people.
Yeah, see, you could find some of those players in fucking some of the role-playing servers on Warcraft.
On the RP servers, yeah, which is what I always played on.
See, I played PvP servers.
No, I would play either RP or RPPVE. Or RPPVP, if I'm.
I couldn't get into the role playing in that game because really you can't really do anything. It's not like playing D&D where you could change the world around you. It's just so fucking. So you're just some douchebag going, hither tharn yer.
What the fuck were you talking about?
Exactly.
So that was number 4.
Sorry, just had to do that.
All right. Well, number 3.
By the way, I'm going to show him Deathcraft as soon as we end the show.
Number 3.
You can see what he's missing.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I've been following the development of this game since it was first announced. So I was really looking forward to this game, and I liked the fact that each and every character in there is voice acted. That's what took the longest.
Okay.
And it's not like the same voice. Well, there are a couple of people that it's the same voice actor using because you can't each and every person has their own.
Does it still have a lot of the stuff from Galaxies where you're talking about having all the different jobs and shit like that, or no?
No. You can either be a Jedi Knight, Jedi Guardian. Is for the light side. You can be Jedi Knight, Jedi Guardian. A Republic soldier, or a scoundrel.
Who would want to be a Republic soldier?
People who tank. It's basically a ranged tank class.
Okay, I mean it is called Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you not want to be either a moth?
Why would you not want to be a moth?
It's not a moth. What the fuck is that?
That's a moth.
Is it a moth?
Yeah, it's a moth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to be either a Sith Lord or a fucking Jedi Knight?
Some people like. I mean, the scoundrel is actually pretty fun. And then on the other side, on the Sith side, you have your Sith warrior, your Sith inquisitor, you have your bounty hunter, and you have your Sith agent, your Imperial agent, rather, which is basically the polar opposites of those characters.
See, the Inquisitor sounds fun. Kind of sounds like somebody who's going to be burning you with a fucking...
Well, the Inquisitor can either become a Sith sorcerer that uses lightning, or the Sith assassin that's kind of like Darth Maul and uses the double-bladed lightsaber and can turn invisible. And the Sith And the same thing goes with the Jedi Guardian. You can either be the Jedi Consular or Jedi. Jedi. I forgot.
Okay, I go for the Jedi fuck.
Jedi fuck. And then they have the Sith Warrior that can become the Sith Juggernaut, which is your tank class, or the Sith Marauder, which has 2 lightsabers and is more DPS. And then the Jedi Knight, you have the Jedi. I forgot. Anyway, I never used the light side classes because the Sith were awesome. I think I did do a Scoundrel once because they were fun. And
that's like man. For the Horde for 4 years, I played one guy on the Alliance just to see what it was about.
Right.
And
I played a Night Elf on that, just to see. I was a Night Elf Druid. Yeah, I had fun. Excuse me. But it's not like if you're a light side character, you have to be light side. You can be an evil Jedi Knight. You can be full dark side Jedi Knight. It doesn't matter. You just do light side quests, and you have moral choices you have to make. And you can get special power-ups if you're dark side and special power-ups if you're light side.
But then could you, on the same respect, be a noble Sith?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even see how that would work.
Siths that follow a moral code.
Yeah.
For instance, there's one part where you're in this is for the warrior class. You're in the prison, the stocks basically, and you have to choose which person gets. Well, there's the first one was a Republic assassin, and she was hired to kill someone, but who she killed was an Imperial officer, but she didn't know that. So your choices are either to give her a weapon and fight her to death by combat, right out kill her. Those are 2 dark side choices. Or you could choose not to kill her and have her recruited into becoming a Sith assassin, because you don't want to waste talent like that, and that got you light side points because you didn't kill her. But it was the smarter move. See what I mean? You can either kill her and you add dark side points, like either trial by combat.
Again,
trial by combat gives you 50, or kill her outright gives you 100, or you can get 50 light side points by being like, no, neither of those choices. Why don't we just make her part of our team? You don't want to waste talent like that.
But I wouldn't call that a light side choice. I would call that a dark side choice, because I'm now recruiting.
In that area, it's more of the light side choice. It's not. You're not making a light side. It's basically the lesser of 3 evils, basically.
No, it's the worst evil.
Why?
I'm now recruiting someone else to wreak more havoc on this world, to kill more people, and to do more horrible things.
But you were only given 2 options. You were only given to try by combat or killing her outright. And you're like, no, I'm going to go against you because I think that she would do better.
But in my mind, we're going,
but you're thinking,
this is a way to be more evil.
You're thinking like you're trying to be good. No, as far as in the Sith, that's the smarter decision, is to do that.
Let's move on.
Okay. So it's
another game I'd like to try, but I'm not going to pay to play that.
It's free to play.
Well, I'm not going to pay to buy the game.
Okay, gotcha. No, you don't have to pay to buy the game. Just download it. It's free to play.
Totally?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll check it out then.
Yeah, definitely check it out. And you can become a premium member, and it's like $14.99, and like every month they give you 50 or 500 cartel coins, which is your microtransaction and shit like that, which I have like 6,400. I haven't used it. So that was number 3. Number 2, World of Warcraft.
Good. If I do start playing, you get to just buy me shit then.
Yeah. World of Warcraft. It's World of Warcraft. It's fucking World of Warcraft. All right. It's the first MMO I ever played.
It's the longest running one yet.
Mm-hmm. And they're contemplating coming out with World of Warcraft 2.
Why? When you could just continue expanding on the world.
Well, better graphics and shit like that. New storylines, new characters, new races, kind of shit.
Maybe.
New classes.
Put it on a console. We'll talk.
I can actually see that happening, and their movie is in talks too.
Yeah, but the problem is then it would only be for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So fuck you.
Maybe well, when Xbox 360 and the PS4 came out and the Wii came out before then, things were on the Wii, but they were a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
So that was number 2 because it's fucking World of Warcraft. If I have to explain World of Warcraft,
You haven't played any games.
exactly. And the number 1 of my top 10 is my
This
list.
is a big one I disagree about.
Guild Wars 2. Why do you disagree?
Okay. Then I take back that because I've never played 2.
Mm-hmm.
Guild
played the
Wars
first one.
sucked.
Guild Wars 1 did suck.
It was fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I agree.
I stopped playing Warcraft at one point
Mm-hmm.
because I
To go
didn't
into
feel like,
Guild Wars.
no, because I didn't want to pay anymore.
Right.
So I started searching for a free play game,
Mhm.
found Guild Wars, got a 3-pack, and
Yeah.
said, okay, let's have some fun. Let's see what this is about. God, this sucked.
It did.
Played it for a month.
Mhm.
Gave it to my sister. Said, you
Yep.
fucking play it.
I hated it too. Guild Wars 2, on the other hand, is a shitload better. I like it because it's free to play in the sense that there's no premium membership.
Yeah.
You pay to buy the game,
Mm-hmm.
you install it, you play.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a system like in other MMOs, you could go to a third-party company. If you needed gold right now, you can pay real money to a third-party company. They'll meet you in the game all secret-like and give you the gold. And that ruins the game's economy.
Yeah, terribly.
Well, in Guild Wars 2, if you want to buy gold, what they have is they have gems, which is
Mhm.
basically you pay real money to get gems. You can unlock extra premium content. But you can convert those gems to in-game gold.
Yeah.
So it doesn't ruin their economy. I think, you get, 1 gold per, it goes, they have a little chart underneath the conversion thing. So at different points throughout the day,
Yeah.
you get more or less
But you're buying those gems from the company.
from the
So
company.
essentially, it's the first in-app purchase.
Exactly. You're buying money from the company, and they're not actually losing money because
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing. Or you can convert gold to gems.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to pay it. If you're really, really good and you have a shitload of gold, you can convert it to gems and get a whole bunch of premium content. You don't have to pay
Mhm.
any real money for it. That's the main thing I like about it.
Yeah.
Is you don't have to. They don't punish you for not paying for the game
Yeah.
for a subscription fee, which is what I wanted to talk about on Marshall's Law. What I was talking about was this game. And another thing I think is really, really fun is the combat. You're given, let's say, you're a warrior and you're proficient in a whole bunch of different weapon types, and you get a sword. There's only 5 different moves you can do. That's it. You have utility shit and everything like that you can upgrade later, but you only have 5 weapon moves per character,
Okay.
per weapon. It's not like you're, all right, now I'm going to do this, like you have like a shitload of rows of different weapons you can click there and create a combo, shit like that. The 5 to choose from, you actually start with 3 moves, and then you can get a second weapon or a 2-handed weapon, you get 5. You start with a sword, and you can make like bleeding damage and shit like that. And then after you kill, I think, 3 enemies, it unlocks the next move. And then after you kill more enemies, it unlocks the next move. So it's fun to get a new weapon and see what other kind of shit you can do with it. And you can mix and match weapons, and it gets you more, because the other 2 moves are for either your offhand or if you're a 2-handed. And different weapons, like if you're playing a caster, you don't just need a wand or a staff. You can get a dagger or a sword, and you can still cast with that weapon. But like a dagger, it shoots like different little fire bolts out, like little bitty fire bolts that home in on your target. It's not like you're limited to a certain. There are some things like, you can't use this in this profession type of thing. Also, the crafting is kind of fun too. It's not. They have their own little auction house, but it's not like, all right, I need copper ore. Well, a stack of copper ore is probably going to cost me like 50,000 gold, like it is in Warcraft.
Depends on the server, but
Exactly. And they're all separate. You don't have to like in Warcraft, you had to get like if you had to get like the Auctioneer app that you had to download in order to sort everything so you can find it easily. They probably upgraded it since then, but
I never used it. I just went in and
typed in what you need.
what I wanted,
Mhm.
and it went, okay, there's exactly what I'm looking for.
Right, but it had like a whole bunch, like shit. Like this is the highest one. This is the one that's pop. This is the
Yeah, but
the
then
one.
but then you click on it and
Mhm.
sort it the way you want it sorted.
Well, this one it has like, how how much of this is being sold for this price, how much of this is being sold for this price, that kind of thing. It's more sorted that way. And there's premium content thing. You can, instead of, all right, now I'm at the crafting station. All right, I bought shit. And you can actually do the auction house from your...
yeah, you can do it from the app.
From the actual game itself, from the HUD. But in order to pick up anything, you have to either go to an auction house or find an auction house delivery person, which somebody would have to buy premium content to unlock it so the delivery person comes to them. You can either use theirs or get your own. It's like 500 gems or shit like that. But I've been playing it for a while now, and I like it. I mean, I like it mainly for the fact that it doesn't punish you for not being a paying subscriber. And it's fun. The storylines are fun. I mean, it's a lot of reading. There's hardly any voice acting. There's like little cutscenes and do it for like the main story quests and shit like that.
Yeah.
Mostly it's reading, which I'm fine with. That's what I've been doing since I was a kid. It's actually why when I was homeschooled, I played a lot of reading video games like Final Fantasy VII. And
how about the old Choose Your Adventure games?
Those were fun too. And when I was homeschooled and I had to take my test to go into the 9th grade, I was reading at a 12th grade reading level.
Because you read so
Because I read so damn many video games. There were some words that probably wouldn't never use, like materia. Probably wouldn't use that ever again.
Hey, I learned what dysentery was when I was really young.
Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, that's where I learned it from. What?
Oregon Trail.
Oh, Oregon Trail. That's true. Yeah. What's amoebic dysentery? Yeah, Oregon Trail. That's fun. I had the 4th edition that had actual live actors. Yeah, there's actually live there was actually live actors like put into the game. It's like they're just like, and you click on them and it starts playing. It's like still German. Guten Tag. Hi, I'm Helga. Something like that.
Why the hell are you in Germany?
No, she was a traveler from Germany.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have her join your party.
How the hell did that work out? Oregon Trail in Germany.
She came to the States.
Shouldn't be states yet.
She came to the country.
It's not a country yet.
She came to the territory. To go to the Oregon. So yeah, I would definitely suggest it's $49. I think it's still $49.
Jesus Christ.
It could be because you're paying for the entire game. You're paying for the game, so you don't have to. They can't just be like, here, it's free. Everything is free. You don't have to pay anything. No, they have to make money.
I didn't say that.
They have to make fucking money.
I just figured if it's been out for a while, it might be like $20-$30 now.
No, it's probably not 20. It's probably 39. I'll look right now. How about that? Yeah, so definitely check it out. Guild Wars 2. I'm on the Crystal Desert server if you want to play. And although the characters, I would say you can make them rather gay.
Just flamboyant, or
they look like they bite a lot of pillows. Actually, I have a picture of one of my characters I sent to one of my friends, and he looks like a pillow biter.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. He just let's find it.
Well, while he's doing all this stuff. Wow, dude. That is super gay.
He's a warrior.
That's a warrior?
That's a warrior.
Oh, man.
He sticks it to you while you stick it to him.
Yeah, he sticks it to you while you're biting the pillow. Anyway, you should put that on the fan page.
I should put my gay warrior on the fan page.
Come Gwar. Gay warrior.
Actually, I'm like, he looks rather gay. I'm going to give him the gayest name I can think of.
Elijah?
Tyler, with an Tylar.
Tylar?
Tyler. It's like, it's Tyler, but with an A. Tyler.
No, Kent.
Kent. That's all lines of Clint. I don't know. If everybody's name like Clint or Keith or Kent, no. Change your name.
Anyway, buy our shit, guys. Go to www.cafepress.com/littlepunchdrunk. I feel like we say this a lot.
Guild Wars 2! $25 off. They're having a promotion right now until the 26th.
Steam?
On their website. So from August 14th to August 24th, we're chopping the price of both Guild Wars 2 and I lost it. But 50% off until August 24th. So yeah, buy it from the website. Let me see. learn more. Continue buy our shit. Go to cafepress.com/littlepunchdrunk.
Get all kinds of stuff. We have the Stein, which
You can
I'm
either
drinking out of tonight. Ooh, it's pretty.
get the digital heroic edition for $24.99 that comes with Guild Wars 2 game, the suit of legacy armor, the mithril box, and 10 experience boosters. Or you can get the digital deluxe edition for $34.99. It comes with the game, the armor, the box, the experience boosters. You can summon Mistfire Wolf Elite skill, the that's an enemy that you can have. You can have a Golem Banker, Chalice of Glory, and Tome of Influence.
Wait, he's got a glory
All
chalice.
for 10. Pillow Biter has a glory chalice.
Is that like the popcorn box
I
in the
guess.
movie theater?
So for $10 more, you can get all that shit. So
You
it's
can get even
50%
more
off right
gay.
now.
Anyway,
So it's regularly $69.99. You can get it for $34.99. Definitely check it out.
all kinds of shit at cafepress.com/littlepunchdrunk. We got drinkware. We've got shot glasses, which is drinkware.
Mhm.
We got flasks, which is
drinkware.
We have covers for all your tech, your iPads, your iPhones, shit like that. We have clothing. We have blankets. We have shower curtains. We have puzzles. We have clocks.
An adult feedy onesie.
Yes, we have an adult onesie. Perfect for Thanksgiving.
Perfect for Thanksgiving. He needs to go bed now.
I have not been sleeping. If we don't have something that you're looking for, hit us up at alittlepunchdrunk@gmail.com or call in at 484-994-ALPD and either call in live or leave a message. Let us know what you want to get from us, and we'll find a way to get it to you one way, shape, or form or another.
Yes.
As well, please go and check out some of the shows on the Podgods Network at podgodsnetwork.com.
The show that you're involved with, Ridiculous Ramblings.
Yeah, definitely go and check them out. Fuck me running.
No, not that one. Do you want to...
If you're listening, shoot me the website. I have it bookmarked. I didn't have to memorize it.
You can just Google Ridiculous Ramblings.
Or Double R-Cast. Or
Double R-Cast. Yeah.
Find us on Twitter.
Mhm.
It's easy that way. Also on the Podgods Network. They're also on Stitcher.
Yep.
So it's pretty fucking easy. I'm trying to get them to get together and make a fucking promo so I can start playing that every day on the show instead. Fuck the rest of these jackasses. I'll still probably play it.
Yeah.
Not only the people that I like.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of them.
Yeah.
Fuck the
In
rest
the
of
eye.
you.
Twice.
Fuck the rest of you with Guar's dick.
It's Tylar.
Not anymore.
It's Guar.
Guar, gay warrior.
Gay warrior. Guar.
Anything else there that I'm missing?
No. I think that's it. So for a little punch drunk,
I am Rambo.
I am JW.
Rock on.
I'm Corey Epps from the Evil Teddy Bear Podcast, telling you to go listen now on the Podgods Network. That's right, we're on a network right now, people. We're part of the network. We're in the interwebs. Listen to us. You'll get interviews. You'll get movie reviews. You'll get a black guy that's kind of like Kevin Smith. Kind of. I'm the knockoff Kevin Smith, people. Anyway, go listen. Here's a little clip of the show for you. Hey man, you think if they're out there, right? Any of those 18-year-olds are trying to hit on each other or something, right? So they go into the woods, and a little hanky-panky something happened. You think that happened in there? Just like the stuff that we didn't see.
Yeah.
You know, like that redhead girl kept running in and out, but I bet you she was just like, hey, I see Peter, and I wouldn't mind giving him a little handy or something. I don't know. I don't know what high school kids do nowadays.
I don't know.
Or
You're also always being watched, which might be a good way to defy the TV people.
Start fucking.
All the kids to just break down into a debaucherous orgy, and then they're like, "Oh crap, we can't show this on TV."
I don't know. I mean,
they ruined us.
Would they censor it?
I don't know. It's live.
I mean, Tim Burton, Tony Stark might think, hey, we'll keep it rolling this time. That's how we play now. Games are rolling.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I actually thought about that during the movie. Like, wouldn't these people, I don't know, if they're gonna die, wouldn't it? You know, the airplane thing.
I know.
Kind of like, are they gonna start having sex or something because their death is imminent?
Yes, that's what I mean. I'm like, fuck. If at least I'm gonna die, let me get a crack at that puss.
Yeah.
You know? Or cracking that crack, you know what I'm saying? Let me go all the way. That was a great clip, right? Don't forget to check out our website, eviltedpodcast.blogspot.com. eviltedpodcast.blogspot.com. It's not that hard. Also, don't forget to listen to us on Stitcher. And we're on Twitter too, people, so if you got something you want to talk to us about, it's easy, alright? At EvilTedPod. Or you can hit me up personally at CoreEvil2013. That's right. It's KOR Evil 2013. We're taking over the world, Podgods Network. That's right. We're on the Podgods Network. Taking over the world.
Rock on.
Bye-bye.